Sophia Lamb has taken Rapture and is responsible for stealing children from the surface. Her splicers destroyed my submersible and forced me to run. But the ticket booth here is secure, and though I cannot trust him, Sinclair is a valuable ally. I have already rescued a few of the new little ones from Lamb. They all want to know how we will get home. I wish I had the right words for them.
Yeah, so she wouldn't trust Sinclair either.
Welcome to the Circus of Value. No refund, no return.
Right. I think we're still doing pretty well. I wonder how long I can go until I need a Vita chamber. So that's another chapter done, I think. Yep. This music, man. I played Cuphead like 6 months ago now, maybe a little bit more. Reminded me of that. It's the kind of music that I don't really listen to, but I still enjoy it in games and stuff.
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
Okay.
As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
It seems like quite the businessman. Okay, that's already full. Ryan Amusements. Something tells me it's not going to be very amusing in there, but let's give it a go. We are but the stones to pave the way. We will be reborn. She is our salvation. This gives me, seeing the butterfly in this sort of art style, it reminds me of The Last of Us 2, actually, and like the cult in that one. There's like this motherly figure that was like the leader. We never got to meet her, but even the butterfly of the fireflies. But it's definitely reminiscent of that sort of style, very cultish.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
Yeah, just what is she trying to do with Eleanor? I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Fucking clown! You think you're so funny? You think I won't slug you one?
Okay, mate.
Hey, I got it.
Why don't I show you something really funny? Come on. Yeah. How's that for a laugh? Okay. Just trying to go to the Circus of Values, man. Leave me alone. Yes, that's a... Oh. There you go. Still a pretty decent freebie. Can't listen to whatever that is until I've got Incinerate. Okay, we're pretty stocked up. We've got everything. Big Daddy stacked.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, it seems like the big money maker. So this should give us a very rough idea of where we are, I guess. This was like the little intro bit. So we've still got plenty to do. I don't remember this game being like super long, but it shouldn't be like 8 hours or something either. Surely it's like at least 11 or 12, I would assume. Power to the people, there we go. First upgrade as well. I'll probably go for rivet gun damage, I think. Ooh. Yeah, we can't get this yet. But a sign of things to come. So let's get that upgrade in. Yes, this is what I'm going to go for first. Because I mean, 60 is a pretty decent number for the amount of like for the clip size, but if it's taking like 4 or 5 hits to take out per splicer, we can do better. I think because of the aiming and how big the crosshair is and stuff, I don't think it's very likely that you're going to get headshots. I don't even know if they really register in this game, but it's not so, this view is not something I use too often, to be fair. The battles are usually too fast-paced and the areas are too small to really sort of try and do this and snipe people out. But okay, let me just hack this first so I have it done. There we go. I don't think there's a singular button that I can use to use my Eve hypo thing. Yeah, I think I just have to use this. It doesn't seem the most efficient because it recharges itself. Like I get it, but during these times it would have helped.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here coo with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Sounds like Ryan to me.
Play again, Mr. B.
It's a little bit weird for me to hear the Mr. B thing. I have a friend in Turkey who won't ever watch this video, but his English is not too great, and he calls me Mr. B. It's like a little bit of a nickname sometimes. So hearing Mr. B reminded me of him.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The Little Sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
Let's do a bit of this. Again, she got a hit in before I managed to take her out, for God's sake. Come on, man. Should not be taking a hit there. Okay, so here's my machine gun. Yeah, it's weird. The crosshair doesn't really line up with the sight of the gun, which is odd. So like the sight doesn't help you at all. So by that logic, the view shouldn't really help too much either. I don't know.
Listen up, choppers.
Oh boy.
No fuck up this time.
Let's try and set some traps. I mean, if I don't end up using them, I can always get them back. But I need to kind of entice them to come in. It's one of those annoying situations where I can hear them and I know they're there, but I think I have to open the door first. Classic. I tried to be smart and it backfired. Okay. fine. I'll open the door and I'll lay these back. It's worth a shot. Again, something a bit different. There you go.
Daddy's home. Take aim. Fire. Unbeliever. We cannot.
One of them will come in, surely. Here we go.
I'll
Yep.
send you boys.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well, that's working.
Oh, bless me, Lord.
How many more?
Try, you fucking pill. Gotta stop. Hello.
Yeah, I think the upgraded gun is working nice here.
Where is
There you go. Look at that. I think it takes like 2 or 3 hits now to take out a splicer with it. That's what I'm talking about. And my trap rivets took out a couple of them too, so that's good. So each trap rivet takes about half of a splicer's health at this stage, so that's pretty good going. But I'm not going to use them for everything. Look, I've only got 12 left, so this is 6 splicers worth. And they're not super common to find. And they're not the cheapest to buy either.
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Insert your ticket now. Half price for children under 3.
Okay, let me throw in a manual save here. Okay.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Please enjoy the park.
Free sample. I wonder how much these things costed back in the day. And it doesn't seem like the kind of thing that like expires either. Once it's there, it's there. So we can now move faster, which as a big fat daddy, I think I definitely appreciate. Oh, splicers! Where you at? Okay. I don't know if at a later time this will open. But here we go. So he said he turned into like a cathedral for himself. So we've got propaganda from both sides. We've got the Andrew Ryan individualism, kind of extreme far-right capitalism sort of idea. And we've got the Lamb sort of antithesis of that, supposedly.
Andrew Ryan wakes one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian. His sleep interrupted with a singular purpose. Here, he shouts to his crewmen as he wipes sleep from his eyes. Full stop. We begin building here.
Okay, so I guess this is why there's no splicers. I want you to be able to listen to a bit of the story. I think this is something I didn't do at all in my first playthrough. I completely forgot to be able to press these, and I just sort of ran in and did stuff, but it's useful for the world building and the lore of Bioshock, right?
Refitted for heavy construction, the Olympian returns with a new cargo. A state-of-the-art submersible platform, nicknamed the Sinker, ferries supplies and workers to the sea floors, fathoms below.
Yeah, it makes me think, I'm sure there must be a video about this, but what is the true probability of being able to build, forget a city, but even like a skyscraper at the bottom of the ocean? Is it really that possible? I feel like it must be, but it must be incredibly hard. Like, I don't know how they deal with the pressure at like this depth. I think there was a video for Bioshock Infinite, the one that's like, it's the city up in the sky. And there was someone made a video about how feasible it could possibly even be to try and do something like that. But I haven't seen one for Rapture and the underwater city.
After initial supplies have been brought to the seafloor, the platform is permanently moored in the sediment. Massive iron girders are sunk hundreds of feet into the rock and silt. Below the platform, engineers work to overcome obstacles, such as diamond-hard rock, obstinate sea life, and unexpected cattle.
Okay, so that's part of the story. Over $250 here, doing well. This one?
After the platform is secured, work progresses at an astounding rate. Designed to be the foundation of Rapture, workers toil around the clock to create the metropolis you see today.
I think that's the last one we can have access to here. El Dorado Lounge. Okay. So there's a couple of side bits we can go into. Let's start with this.
Your kind ain't welcome here.
There you go. That's a good start.
Just my need
Oh boy.
guidance, Lord. Go! You'll find
Yeah, the gunslingers are nice. Face full of lead for the lead head splicer. Damn. That worked well. Okay. Got a healthy supply of dollars here. Almost up to 300. I'm not going to drink the alcohol. I think that takes away my Eve, so it's not a good idea. El Amo Bandito. Oof, just about. I nearly messed it up. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go crazy with this. Lots of rivets available. Fortune teller. Let's do this.
So, better luck next time.
Right, what else do we have here? Oh god, this is probably one of those songs that Content ID is going to pick up in the background. Stupid Content ID. So let's get this to start playing, maybe you'll be less likely to pick it up.
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
Sinclair making moves again. So the first safe. These can be more difficult to hack, but we did it. Get a blue bonus while hacking for additional cash. Damn. Alright. And we're full on trap rivets. Ah, they're coming back in. You just cannot stealth in Bioshock. It's just not built for that. We're going to try and get a quick one here.
I
think there's just two. Okay. I think we're managing pretty well so far. Let's get out of here. I thought I heard a splicer up here, but I want to go across to the other side. And let's have a listen to this.
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusements. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you!
I remember Ryan mentioning New Year's, and she's talking about a bunch of kids she's looking after for New Year's as well. Okay, let me check this side too.
Busted pile of junk. You broke it, didn't you, Edna? Everything you touched turns to shit.
Ah, okay.
Mean. You're mean, Roger. It was probably your clumsy, fat hands that loused it up.
Upgraded damage.
Typical brawn. Stay away from things you don't know.
Catching my furs, never.
There we go. Good job.
Seems like everybody's on the go these days. Everybody but you. You still haven't experienced Ryan Industries' new spring line of plasmids. Isn't it about time you got caught up? Evolve today.
That's some pretty cool artwork, I've got to say. Okay, so I think this is the final place I need to come to. I don't know if there's much point, but there might be a pickup or two, so let me just go anyway. Surprisingly, my health is full. A father's love.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
Wow. The ultimate love. Love me a freebie, though. There you go. I don't think I need anything at the moment. Let's just go. We've got anti-personnel rounds. I don't even know when I picked those up. I think it was from the safe. I won't use them just yet. I'm doing perfectly fine. I'm sure there'll be more specific situations where they're useful. Okay. Let me head downstairs. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Was she a leadhead? I'm surprised she didn't shoot. Another thing I like about... there you go. Another thing I like about Bioshock is that there's not really such thing as clearing out an area. So you can clean an area, then you go and explore another place, and then when you come back, there's like randomly generated new enemies that reappear. So it always keeps you on your toes. And you can never kind of just freely roam about and never encounter anything. I don't know if it's like perpetual, so like, is there a time where no matter where you go, if you've taken out enough of them, they stop reappearing? But as you've seen so far, it's like, as you're exploring around, there's always a steady stream of new splices appearing. Yes, indeed, a prowler, but where are you? And I think the fact that often you can hear them, but you can't see them, it always just makes it so much more ominous. It's locked. Wanted to make sure I got the blue.
The times may be unkind, but did you have to take our home? I raised my children there. Bastards!
She's getting closer, but I still can't see her yet. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh shit, I was on telekinesis. Wow. Did not realise. Took 2 unnecessary hits there. There was a health kit somewhere, was it here? Yeah. Come on. What? There you go. Right, now we can proceed. Wow, another gene tonic.
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Well, it's good enough for me. Drill power. Yes! Perfect. That's the thing I didn't upgrade.
we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog. I wanted to see these dog-eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog-eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
The dog eaters wear human skin. That's interesting. There is a little sister ahead. Oh boy, here we go. To get the Adam, you must deal with her big daddy first. He will not attack until you do, but be prepared for a difficult fight. Okay. So they're giving you a nice little friendly turret here. So let's do that. Yeah, this is one aspect of Bioshock 2 that I did find very interesting. In that you're able to basically plan out an attack before you start.
Now that big daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
Yeah, so let me just do the looting first. Get ready. So I can leave this here if I need to heal as I'm running around desperately for my life. Right, so let's lay down some trap rivets. But I guess as soon as he trips someone, the fight automatically starts, so I've got to be careful. Let's listen to this first.
I found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging herself on blood from a corpse. It wasn't her. I stared, just reeling. And then that skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her, now more than ever.
Damn. Right, I'm gonna get this thing popping. We'll start with this. Here, buddy. I hate this move that it does where it kind of slows you down like that. Oh shit, I was firing trap rivets at him, damn it. That was dumb. Yeah, they have that stupid attack where it kind of fires off at you. But I should be able to take it out. There you go.
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Thankfully, she can change her allegiance quickly. I guess it was the earlier models, like Delta, where it might have just been only one of them that she has the bond with. But yes, I fired off the wrong type of rivet against it, which is stupid, but there you go. In the heat of battle, these things happen. Let me... I've got money to burn here. Alright. I think I've got everything here. But yeah, that charging attack that it does, and the way that it's able to kind of stop you from moving is really annoying. It can be very formidable. Okay.
Are we gonna be together again, Daddy?
Daddy's home. Okay.
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
Okay, you've adopted a new little sister. Press and hold X to ask her to lead you to an atom-filled corpse. Wow, okay, well, that didn't work.
Ryan was wrong. To hand sufficient power to any individual is to create a tyrant. We must therefore eradicate tyranny at the genetic level. To end sin itself. That is the family. That is our
No
cause.
time to play, Mr.
Wow.
B. More Adam for Big Sister.
Okay. Show me that corpse.
This way.
I never used a belt on him or carried him or nothing. I do everything right.
That's not a shooter.
It's dancing, Daddy. Dancing.
Okay.